First up, something truly shocking.
You know, I'm one of the few people in the world that knows right now that you're smiling. What's the smile about?
I've got a new myth, and I'm excited about it.
Well, don't hold back. What is it?
Okay, well, rumor has it that secret agencies from countries around the world are developing a water-based stun gun.
A water-based stun gun?
Exactly. And it's our job to determine whether it's feasible or not.
That is cool.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
Stun guns are stunningly effective, but hard to reload. So that's where the mythical water stun gun comes in. But is this watery weapon really the favorite gadget of spies around the world?
So you're the one that loves this myth. What's your plan?
Well, the first thing we need to do is get a commercially available stun gun.
And see what we can learn from it.
Exactly, and then we'll make a water shooting gun and hook up an electrical source to it and see if we can shock the heck out of somebody.
As long as that someone isn't me, I love this plan.
And then we'll go from there.
Perfect, let's do it.
So first up, they're going to assess the non-water using real deal. And before you can say, don't stun gun me, bro,
Wow,
I don't like the look of that.
that looks like it would hurt.
because it looks so hurtful, Adam's taking no chances.
We're obviously no strangers to being shocked on this show. Literally and figuratively. During the production of Baghdad Pattery, Tori got shocked. Scotty got shocked. And I unwittingly got seriously shocked.
So with this stun gun,
Honestly, none of us feel comfortable either getting shot by it or seeing anybody else get shot by it. So, in this case, this dude here is our stand-in target.
3, 2, 1.
Dude, that is harsh.
I hit him in the face.
It turns out that a regular electric stun gun has wires that deliver a massive 50,000 volts through 2 of these barbed spikes. On contact with the bad guy, the volts instantly drop down to 5,000, causing neuromuscular incapacitation. And that simply means
When you get hit by one of these things, you lose all physical control. Your muscles, the nervous system, and everything just go haywire, and you can't deal with it.
here at the MythBusters Electrolysis Clinic, we use the latest techniques to make sure those pesky hairs never come back.
so that's what the commercial stun gun can do. It's got a range of 15 feet. It puts out an initial charge of 50,000 volts, which drops to 5,000 volts on contact, causing neuromuscular incapacitation. But can an electrified water stream trump this trilogy? Well, just in time, a delivery's arrived by mail. Water pistols.
Can a toy become a weapon? See, the thing here is that in order for the electricity to be communicated to our victim via water, the water stream has to be continuous, i.e. laminar for you engineers out there. So I've got an arm full of all the latest water shooting toys. We're going to shoot them on high-speed camera and see which ones give us the flow we like.
First up, Adam sees red. By adding this dye, the water stream should be easier to analyze on the high-speed camera.
This is the Hyneman at his most vulnerable, working with red food coloring. His white shirt could be desecrated at any moment.
With these spotless scientists still intact, the water pistol testing can begin.
Little football coming up. 1, 2, 3.
You know, it looks like it's breaking up after just a couple feet or so.
And that's something the high speed clearly shows. The moment it's out the barrel, the water breaks up into hundreds of distinct droplets. A 15-foot continuous laminar stream, this ain't. Cue the 2-chamber deluxe edition.
I've got high hopes for this one, but we'll see.
But that breaks up too. They pull a different pistol, and another, and another. But they all break up, meaning there's no path for any charge to travel through.
What's next?
It's the last one.
It doesn't get any simpler than that. It's just a big tube.
Yeah,
All right.
let's see what it does.
With only one potential pistol to go, it's the myth's last throw of the dice.
All right, I'm ready.
Like the others, this fun gun sure is a super soaker. But is it laminar?
That is by far the best one we've tried yet.
At last, the high speed gives it the thumbs up. a 15-foot totally continuous laminar flow.
Now the question is, can we get electricity into this stream? Can we get it to a person? And when we do, is it a reasonable stun gun?
Adam and Jamie are on a mission to test the tall tale that secret agents have developed a water-powered electric stun gun. So it's water pistols at 15 feet. They've locked in the gun. Now they want to load it with electricity. So Jamie takes one water pistol and connects it to another. It's the basis for his water stun gun.
To this, we're going to attach a stun gun to supply the electricity, so that when we fire this stream of water, we actually zap somebody. That's why we call it the Aqua Zap.
And Adam's already seeing marketing opportunities.
Allow me to walk you through some of the finer details of the new AquaZap water suspect acquisition system. This will be worn on your belt in the field. When you see a suspect, all you've got to do is find a source of some salt water, and normal table salt works just great. Draw up water into your tubes, and then aim at your suspect. Pull the trigger of this electric device right here. Electricity will travel through these two wires out to electrodes that are in the water stream, and when those water streams hit your suspect, ho-ho, they are yours, gift wrapped. So we've got our gun, we've got it hooked up to stun gun power. Now we need to test it.
Well, what we need to find out is whether the stream of water is able to carry enough electricity to actually zap somebody. And I have a plan. And it works like this. You get a couple of buckets. You put a couple of metal plates at the bottom of the buckets. They're wired to a meter. You shoot water into the buckets. The electricity flows through the meter, and you can measure what you've got and whether it's enough to actually zap somebody.
Not bad. It sounds a little complicated.
Well, it is a little bit, but I happen to know a qualified electrical engineer, and we could bring him in.
And that highly experienced engineer is Grant. He's got the job of putting together the 2-bucket target with copper sensors in the bottom. All will be revealed on his oscilloscope reader.
And we'll know if the signal is being transferred to the target via the water by what we see on the electrical screen.
Remember, here's what a regular stun gun can do. At 15 feet, the electric zapper hits the target at 50,000 volts. Then drops instantly to 5,000 volts for the paralyzing stage. And if this myth is true, the water version has got to do just as well as this, if not better.
Think you can hit this target, dude?
Piece of cake.
With everything set, Jamie's ready to wield the wacky water weapon. So cue the sarcastic sidekick.
I think it's clear that one of these is going to be on the belt of every police officer in the country inside of a couple of years, man. This thing's gonna shake things up.
CIA, take note. This might be the moment of truth you've been waiting for.
Did you get something?
I did actually get something.
Jamie's bullseyed the sensors, but the zap detector has brought up a dodgy reading.
What it's reading like is that it's like it hasn't made contact with a person yet.
And this means just one thing. Over to you, Grant.
Now, interesting thing about stun guns, they have 2 phases. First phase, really high voltage, and that is to arc. Let's say you have an air gap, the barbs are caught in your clothing, whatever. It arcs so that it makes a connection, and that goes to the second phase, which is called the loaded phase. And that's where the stun gun actually does its work of incapacitating the target, and that is where we want to be. The bucket rig, preventing it from getting to that second phase.
Thanks, Grant, but I, for one, need a graphic. Leaving the muzzle, the stun gun barbs spark at 50,000 volts, called the arcing phase, as they try to complete a circuit. On contact with the target, they hit the loaded phase, where the volts drop instantly to 5,000. 5,000 volts means the target isn't killed, he's just incapacitated. So for take 2, the bucket's kicked, so to speak, and there's a ballistics gel dummy in its place. Will this get them into the loaded phase they're looking for?
We have put a pair of screens in that describe the 2 extents of where his heart would be if he had one. This allows us to measure the exact amount of electricity the stun gun applies to your heart when you get zapped.
Jamie's locked and loaded for a test at point-blank range.
3, 2, 1.
But even at that distance, it's not a good start.
Looks like it's going into the loading phase, but the voltage is much, much less.
It's hit the loaded phase okay, but the voltage is so low it wouldn't even stun a stink bug. So the ballistics gel test is already looking very shaky. Jamie tries again, this time from 5 feet away.
Go for it.
But now it's gone from bad to worse.
This trace right here indicates that you never made it into the loading phase.
But we did get a signal out of it.
Yes, but it's still in the arcing phase.
And that's not what you'd call ideal in a stun gun.
It's not where you want to be if you want to stun someone.
It's where you want to be if you want to...
Potentially kill them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All in all, it's not going well. In a tedious, tiresome afternoon, attempt after attempt yields a totally different result. From no stun to death.
These electricity myths really kick our ass, I swear.
Which is Adam speak for this myth's heading due south. It's wham bam shoot 'em man as Adam and Jamie discover it's a dog's life testing the myth you can build an electric stun gun powered by water. But it hasn't been going well. Plan A involved shooting into buckets. Plan B into ballistics gel. And the results? Ropey. So they're on to Plan C, shooting into sheep.
Oh, beauty. At this point, what I'm seeing is a test where we're not getting a lot of good data because we have so many variables. The firing of this thing, the waving of the water, and specifically the ballistics gelatin. I'm not convinced that it's exactly the resistance of human flesh. So we brought in the leg of lamb for 2 reasons. 1, to eliminate that variable because it's very close to human flesh. It ought to give us a beautiful reading. And 2, because I think Jamie's hungry and he likes cooking the experiments when we're done with them.
And that's not the only change. To try to get to the arcing and loaded phases, they're going to house the water in plastic tubes. That will guarantee a laminar flow.
Testing the AquaZap is actually quite difficult because it's hard to control where the streams of water are going. They can easily short out. The way the stun guns are designed with shooting out wires, the wires are insulated so you don't have that problem. So we're going to actually run water through tubes, and the plastic tubes will act as insulation. We should get more reliable results if we do that.
Next, they stick electrodes from the electric stun gun into the plastic tubes and poke the tubes into the lamb.
This is very Frankenstein.
A little bit.
Let's try from, what, the point blank distance, about 2 inches away.
Yep.
Okay, let's start with that.
Firing.
Yeah?
It's working.
Okay.
Jackpot. It's recorded the arcing phase and the loaded phase.
Awesome.
This sheep would be paralyzed, big time. But it needs to work at a distance, so they move back.
Firing at 2 feet.
I got a signal.
You got a signal? Is it a good one?
Not bad.
It's still a paralyzing jolt, but there's a problem.
As we're moving away, it's getting lower and lower.
They move back another 2 feet.
4 feet. You ready, Grant?
I'm ready.
4 feet.
Got something?
Yes, we're still in the loading phase.
Only just. The paralyzing potential's getting weaker and weaker.
So it's dropping. Every time we move a foot out, it's dropping.
That's right.
What we're seeing here has everything to do with a property of resistance, of a medium's resistance to electricity. Wire's got a very low resistance. It loves electricity. Water, it's got a much higher resistance, and it increases significantly however much more water you've got to move through, which means every time we move 1 foot further away from our target, the water's applying more resistance and less electricity is getting to the target. It's not looking very good for the AquaZap here.
Remember, the standard store purchase stunner works at 15 feet, so they retreat another 4 feet.
Firing 8 feet.
It's all heading in one direction, belly up.
I think it's starting to break down because look at the current here.
I do. It looks, it's still matching the curve somewhat, although it's definitely coughing up blood.
So that means that it's not really working past 4 feet, and that's not very far.
It's not an optimal distance.
No.
It's taken a monumental effort to get to this point. Total and utter failure. But that's what myth busting is all about.
You want to go through all the problems with the AquaZap?
Okay, as far as I can see, we've got 2 major issues, both of which lead towards the same problem. The first issue is the difficulty in creating a laminar flow means that the effective distance over which you can use the AquaZap is pretty limited. And the second is that the amount of electricity delivered varies greatly with the amount of water that it's traveling through. Both of these things mean you've got a super limited range this thing works from, and that doesn't make it a very effective weapon.
Okay, so the AquaZap is DOA. I'm kind of disappointed though. I had my heart set on, like, firing lightning bolts.
I thought that you would say that. I knew that you were feeling that, and that's why I have a surprise for you.
Adam and Jamie have proved you can't turn a conventional stun gun into an electrified water stun gun. But in true never say die fashion, they're moving on, amping up to extreme levels to try and get a result.
Jamie said that he wanted some big lightning bolts, and behind me in this nondescript building are the lightning bolts of his dreams. For this is the home of the Nevada Lightning Lab and Greg Lay, and he is going to generate some monster-sized lightning bolts for us. Jamie will be well pleased.
Ain't that the truth? This place is the world leader in lightning technology.
Hi, Greg.
Hi, Jamie.
Now there's the lightning bolt generator of our dreams.
So do you mind if we hook that big beastie up to my little squirt gun here and see what happens?
We'll give it our best shot.
Awesome.
Greg's Tesla coil is right up the MythBusters alley.
This is really quite an extraordinary device. It's got over a mile of wire, a bank of capacitors. It sends out lightning bolts with about 1 million volts or so over 30 feet. It's just nuts.
Nuts? Excellent. Crank it up.
We're good to go.
The Tesla coil is actually 2 giant coils of wire that conduct electricity. One charges up the other, increasing the voltage output to near 1 million volts. And then, like lightning, it breaks out, looking for the shortest path to Earth. And Jamie and Adam are near beside themselves. But there's more to this than just a light show. Adam and Jamie are on a mission.
Is that a big enough lightning bolt for you?
Yeah.
Let's zap some bad guys.
Okay.
Dummy dude, watch out. Jamie's up top in a cocoon basket. Using the AquaZap, he'll fire a stream straight at the ballistics gel perpetrator. Can the 1 million volt jolt juice up the stream and blast the bad guy? Jamie gets into position.
He's getting inside a Tesla coil for science.
Believe it or not, he's insulated and totally safe inside.
Dead man walking.
This is not just a MythBusters first, it's a world first. But maybe that's because no one else has been crazy enough to try it.
We're actually doing something really interesting. This is actually directing a lightning bolt out of a stream of water. This is the maximum amount of electricity that we could pump through something like a squirt gun, and it really is quite exciting.
Greg gets the Tesla coil juices flowing.
This is my new favorite toy.
Jamie takes aim
At speed.
and fires.
We hit him! Whoa, yeah!
Bullseye. This time they've cracked it. An electric stun gun that runs on water.
Nice work, dude! How you feeling? You got him!
That was a nice shot. I could see right down the lightning bolt right to his head.
1 million volts. And unlike a real perpetrator, our bad dude hasn't even broken a sweat. What a trooper. And he's willing to take another one for the team. Jamie's starting to warm to this gig.
Done! He's out!
This time the strike is even better. It's traveled right along the stream, 1 million volts straight into the bad guy's brain. But it's thrown up a small design problem.
Here's what I've concluded. You've got a perp, he's causing trouble, you want to subdue him. So, you get a crane. You crane in your 18-foot high Tesla coil, you bring a ladder over, you climb inside it, get a water pistol, load it up, squirt it at the perpetrator, and subdue him. In other words, it seems totally impractical.
And along with the myth, the fun's done and dusted.
I have to admit, I had high hopes for the water stun gun, but we did due diligence and it's busted.
Yeah, I think it's pretty well busted. You're not going to fit one of those in a holster anytime soon.
No, our work here is done.